Okay, we have discussed so many things. Let us list down the steps while building the logistic regression line. What are the steps that we need to follow as a data scientist? What are the steps that we cannot miss while building the model? The first thing is, first things first, when do you come to logistic regression? Under what condition? When do you come to logistic? Tell me. When do you even consider building a logistic regression model? In which scenario will you even take this logistic regression model into consideration? Yes, when the output for the classification problems, when the output variable or when the output is class, or when we are dealing with classification models, when the target variable is class, it is not, when it is not continuous, when the output is a class or a categorical variable, in that case we will consider logistic regression. As usual, we do not pick and choose the variables in the beginning. We use all the predictor variables. Do not pick and choose. Use all the predictor variables. Build your first model. Build the logistic regression line. Logistic regression line. Use all the predictor variables. Okay, done. What is the first measure that you're going to calculate right after building the logistic regression model? What is the first measure? You're going to create the confusion matrix, spot on, confusion matrix. From there, you're going to derive confusion matrix. And what are you going to derive out of this? You're going to check the accuracy. And what is the usual general business standard? Maybe above 80% is preferred. Good. Confusion matrix accuracy achieved. No problem. Does that mean we can finalize the model now, or we can do some cleanup stuff? What is the first thing that you're going to do? Cleanup. Yes. Check for multicollinearity. How do you check multicollinearity? How do you check? You are going to calculate the VIF values. If the VIF value is less than 5, that indicates that no dependency. That means independent. Keep such variables. If it is greater than or equal to 5, that shows dependency. Drop such variables, but hey, be careful, do not drop all of them. Drop one by one. This is very important. Drop one by one. Are we done? So okay, at the end of this VIF exercise, you have all the independent variables with you. Does that mean, does that make them all impactful? Independent doesn't imply impact. No, impact is a different story altogether. How do you detect whether the variable is impactful or not? Variable is impactful or not? You look at the p-value, isn't it? First you have to do the p-value, then only you can rank order them. First you have to filter out, shortlist the variables that are impactful. Then within those impactful variables, you rank order them. Do not do the rank ordering in the beginning. Okay. If the p-value is less than 0.05, what does that indicate? Impactful or not impactful? It indicates the variable is impactful, and you should keep such variables. If the p-value is greater than or equal to 0.05, a variable is not impactful. Maybe you can consider dropping it. There is one extra measure that we can use here, practically very useful. Unfortunately, it's not there in linear regression, but here there is one which we can use and rank order the variables using which measure? Rank order impactful variables. Rank order impactful variables using which measure? Using Wald chi-square value. And what is the formula for Wald chi-square? Wald chi-square is not given to you directly, which is z square. These are the steps while building the logistic regression line, and as a data scientist you are expected to follow all these steps. You cannot miss any of these steps, otherwise the model is partially built. That's it. Any questions?